Hey y'all, it's your girl Siki. Thank you for tuning in to Siki's Honeydew Project. I hope that you're continuing to do something sweet for yourself and others by getting to your honeydew list. Your honeydew list can be, well, especially if you look at my past videos, it'll give you a hint. But, anyways, it can be volunteering, something you've been planning to do with your child's school, something that you've been planning to do for yourself, as like going back to school or as in becoming a lawyer, a real one, and not one on Twitter, like since you got time, or like becoming a coach and not a house coach or couch coach, becoming a real coach for your community instead of like tweeting. That is not a disrespect to anybody. That's just me saying things that you can do for yourselves, your community, to make yourself happy. Things that you've been putting off that you need to get to. In this episode, I am going to talk about the 3 songs that I'm listening to this week. I'm going to give my wisdom, of course, the wisdom that comes from a fortune cookie. I'm going to talk about a crime scene story, and I'm going to talk about some of the movies that I have been watching. And it's kind of funny because I keep catching movies like the 3rd and 4th installment, and I've never seen the first 3. But that's okay, because if I can do it, you can too. Check out my other episodes. Follow me on all of my networks. I will have my link tree in the show notes. Follow me on Twitter at 80 Suburbia. I am on Instagram, but I'm more on whatever it tries to call itself now. X, not doing it. Twitter. I'm more on Twitter and on YouTube, of course. And I also have a TikTok. All of that will be in the show notes. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know some of the things that you've been getting into. And let's go ahead and jump right into it. Having dinner ready and having breakfast. Summer started. That Maryland and DC drivers are the worst drivers in the world. And I can say that because I got my license in Maryland and I've been driving since I was 8. I don't really have much to give to society except my smile, and I don't think that's going to cut it. I'm going to look it up. Please check out my other videos. Make sure you leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure you do something sweet for yourselves or others this week and others this week. Okay, let's go ahead and start off with some wisdom. I have it in my hand. An hour with friends is worth more than 10 with strangers. And what I think that means is you have a better time with people that you call friends than being at work. Those people are not your friends. Those are coworkers. Stop saying my friend. They're not your friend. They're coworkers. They are associates. And you have to spend hours with them. But if you were home with your dog, it would be a much better time. I think that's what that means. Let me know your thoughts on what you think that means. I've just decided that like working is very beneficial because not everybody gets to do it. It is a blessing. But there has to be a balance. There's got to be a balance, you know? Can't be missing out on like the good things in life, which is really what this podcast is about. Let's find those good things. Let's find things like music. What are the 3 songs I am listening to this week? I'm going to go ahead and start with a go-go song. And it is Moola, Moola, Moola by the Good BYB, Backyard Band. Look it up. You'll love it. You don't even need to look for the original version. This is the original version. Trust me. Go BYB, the good BYB. When a band is good, you say the good in front. I'm old, so people don't even probably do that no more. But when I was growing up, you would say the good. So like the good BYB. Okay. The next song I'm listening to is Never Gonna Change by Broods, Broods. And of course, I'll have the spelling and stuff in the show notes as well. And Right Here by Chase Atlantic. Those are the three songs I'm listening to this week. So let me know if you check those out and what you think about them. I have an eclectic music taste, and I don't really understand when everybody doesn't like what I like. I don't really get it because I'm so good at liking music. Like, you should just trust me. Maybe because I think that Silk the Shocker is like an amazing rapper, and a lot of people wish he never rapped in the first place. That might be one reason why people don't really listen to me. And I love any kind of musical, like Glitter with Mariah Carey. Favorite, favorite. Oh my God, I love that movie. And from Justin to Kelly, I bet y'all didn't even know about that. The first winners of American Idol did a musical. Oh yeah, from Justin to Kelly. It was so terrible. It was glorious. Glorious. Look that up. You'll thank me. You'll thank me. Okay. So I have a book club that I started, and on my TikTok, I give like what we're up to. I give like updates, and I'll start doing them more on here. We just finished a book. First of all, we're called the Pretty Little Readers Club. I thought of that name myself. So we met, and the last book that we got with last book that we read together was The Financial Feminist, which was a great book. It just like it did give you some ideas, like wanting to get to a place where you can donate money. That could be a financial goal, which I never really considered as a goal, but that is. If you are in a place where you can donate, then you're in a good place. And I would like to be there where I have like charities that I constantly donate to. So that was a good thing. And then having that emergency fund that's not credit cards. I think growing up, you had like the emergency credit card, but the emergency credit card is now becoming like the card. It's no longer like an emergency. It's like a companion. And that's not the goal. The goal is to have an emergency fund and to have like funds in several different places, not just one financial institution. So those are some great ideas. I did like that a lot, but I think she was starting from a better financial place. And that's it's kind of like speaking on a high horse. So anyways, I'll have the author in the show notes of that financial feminist book if you would like to check it out. We got together and I had like a whole bunch of green stuff. And I also had like a charcuterie board, charcuterie, charcuterie board, which was amazing. It was so good. Just glorious bread. And I made lumpia. Lumpia, lumpia, lumpia. Lumpia is a Filipino egg roll. Delicious. So I made that because I love it. Anytime I make lumpia, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, it's a good time. I make a whole bunch of them and I freeze them. So then I can just pop them out whenever I want to. It's pretty amazing. I was very, very, very proud of myself. So we had a little spread, had a little get together, and we picked the next book, which is The Chemist. So that's what we will be reading. And I look forward to checking that out. I think one of the people in the club has already finished the book, and I am so pissed. Like, I know we're supposed to be reading, but no one told you to read. What the hell, man? Now we all got to get on it. It's kind of like bullying, but in a good way, like bullying you to read. It's crazy. I mean, I know it's a book club, but we're supposed to be like gossiping. I hate when like you actually have to like complete a task. What is that about? I'm looking at you, friend who completed the book. Why would you do that? All of us got to read it, and that's what we'll be doing next. Getting to that freaking book because one of us is already finished. Anyways, had a good time. I know I was supposed to make something like bake something, but this time around I made lumpia, so get to see some pictures of that. It turned out really great. I was very, very, very proud of myself. I don't know, had a good time. Oh, oh, went to a retirement seminar. At Fuego, do you say Fuego de Chao? How do you say that? Fuego, whatever. The Brazilian place that keeps bringing the meat. Went there for free to listen to this retirement seminar. So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for my friend to show up. And these two older white ladies come by me. They turn and they look at me and they say, "We're going to sit right here." I said, "Oh, shit. This is going to be something." I already knew. I already had an inkling things were about to get stupid. So the one lady looks at me and she says, "You're too young to be here." I said, "You think so?" She said, "Yes, I do." I said, "You're never too young to start planning for retirement. Isn't that what they say?" She said, "Uh-huh. But you're too young to be here." I said, "Okay, well, whatever." I probably was, but I was there. I was there. And I was gonna get me some free meat. I was waiting on the lamb guy. Me and the lamb guy got a connection. Looked him in his eye and I was like, "Pop that sucker right on down, babe. I'll eat it. Don't you worry about a thing." Like, I I will take care of that. Drop it on down. Yay. It was a good time. It was a good time, right? Okay. Anyway, so then my friend finally shows up and the 60-something-year-old woman proceeds to flirt her behind semi-retired butt off. She she was flirting so hard she moved her chair. Yes, she did. Then she just starts like, I don't know, like rambling about all the different places she's been. And then she speaks 5 languages and proceeds to give them to us in like, how am I supposed to know if you're like really speaking that language? I don't know. You could be making it up. I don't know if you're really speaking something. It's like the people who say they're speaking in tongues. Really, really, you're speaking a dead language all of a sudden. Okay. I'm no disrespect to the people who really, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so she speaks these 5 languages, blah, blah, blah. We don't know. So she starts talking about all this random stuff. And she says, "Have y'all ever been to Atlantic City?" And me and my friend look at each other and we're like, "Actually, we're gonna be going to Atlantic City this weekend." Like, like it's things like that that makes you think, right? Like the world is just not real, right? She said, "Well, if you get to Atlantic City, you have to go try this place called White House Subs." Funny enough, we end up at this sub place, White House Subs, when we get to Atlantic City, and it's full of pictures of all these different stars. It is also full of pictures of how much stuff cost back in the day. And I'm thoroughly, thoroughly upset that we are letting them get away with these prices. We cannot keep letting them get away with these prices. We've got to stop paying, man. Things are out of fucking control. Like, sales don't even mean sale anymore. It just means regular price. I'm tired of it. No longer buying chips from regular grocery stores. I'm only buying them from Costco because for some reason everybody wants to give me air. I don't I don't want air. I want chips. Why are you giving me so much bullshit? And why do I keep paying? Oh my God, like the sub places with their little bags of chips. You can keep your 4 chips. Acting like you giving me a combo. You ain't giving me no combo. Where's the other 6 chips? Huh? I don't like it. I do not like what's happening. Anyways, so at this random retirement seminar, we learned about this sub place in Atlantic City. I did a lot of traveling, went to Baltimore, then went to Atlantic City, and the different places that we ate at were pretty cool, but that sub place was pretty nice. It was a little on the pricey side. Here's what's funny though. So we get up to go pay for the food because you have to pay at the register. That's how old school this is, right? She said, "Did y'all have coffee?" The lady who's ringing us up. We're like, "No, we didn't have any coffee." She goes, "Huh? It says 2C here." So 2C. She said, "Yeah, maybe that stands for coffee. I don't know what 2 colas." I said, "Colas or 2 coloreds, 2 coloreds, possibly." What is 2C's for? It was like 7 o'clock at night. I mean, I know people have dessert coffee or whatever, but we were having subs. I'm not having coffee and subs. I'm not a serial killer. What were the 2C's? What was that? Like, she said, "Yeah, sometimes they make mistakes. You just always gotta ask. You just gotta ask." Lady, was this racism? What was that? 2C's. Y'all let me know what you think that was. 2C's. Huh. Because we did not get cola, like 2C's. Incredibly weird. Incredibly weird. There's no CVS in Atlantic City. I went walking around looking for, first of all, I wanted people to think I was like a local and not someone just traveling from out of town. So I'm like walking like this, thinking that I'm blending in. I wonder what that looked like from the outside. So I'm walking. And I would kind of like that, just to let them think she may not be all there. Which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Anyways, no one bothered me. So I asked the grocery store dude, "Where's the next CVS is?" Because I'm looking for a CVS. He said, "Oh, no. CVS pulled out of Atlantic City." CVS pulled out of Atlantic City? They just pulled out of a whole city? Just, yeah, we're good. Like, what led to a corporation pulling out of a whole city? That's incredible. Incredible. I need to look that up, find out what happened. There must have been a whole bunch of robbing. Oh my God. And there were so many signs about the drugs. So many signs about meth and fentanyl. What y'all got going on in Atlantic City? Or not going on, because obviously it's not working. Because CVS pulled out. You got to take a look inside of yourself as a city and say, why would a convenience store not want to make at least $1 in this city at all? No money spent whatsoever. Like, wrap it up. Like we are not Nick Cannon. You know what I mean? That's what CVS said. Our pullout game is strong. We're out. That's incredible. Got to get it together. Something ain't right. I need to look that up. I need to find out what's going on because that's crazy. That's crazy, right? I don't know. Seems a little weird to me. Okay. Gone to a couple of movies. Speak No Evil. Oh, that was a great movie. That was really good. I did enjoy that quite a bit. Gotta see that one. Look that one up. I saw Terrifier 3. Art the Clown is like the main whatever evil person in the movie. He was the cutest thing. I know you're supposed to hate the evil guy, but he was adorable. I was like torn half the movie. Half the movie I was like, "Oh, his killing isn't that bad, is it?" I mean, yeah, he took a whole arm off, but look at that smile. You can just see it in his heart that he cares, you know? He was so good. His non-verbal self in that movie was so good. Then that's an actor. Whoever the role, the guy, actor. That man can act. Okay. That was pretty good. I've never seen Terrifier 1 or 2, but Terrifier 3 was a good one. And all I can say is like I didn't really need too much like of a background, I don't think. It might have made more sense of how we got to this like supernatural, superhuman clown guy thing. But in the end, it was a good, decent jump scare movie. It was. I can say that. I would say go see that movie. Then I saw Smile 2. And again, did I see Smile 1? No. No, I did not. I don't believe I needed it because I did just fine. Now that one was a good jump scare movie too. So if you can go, if it's still in your local theater, go on and check it out because that was good. That was a good movie to go see. I kept so when I'm in a scary movie, I can either hear it or I can see it. I can't do both when I'm scared. So I'll put my hands over my ears so I can't hear it, or I'll cover my eyes. Like I can't have all the senses going at the same time because something needs to be sheltered. Like, whatever that's called, I do that. Don't diagnose me. I've already diagnosed myself. Okay. So that movie, Smile 2, had me doing this a lot. Had me doing that a lot. Quite a bit. Quite a bit, actually. So go see that movie if you get a chance. We signed up to go see like a fan special, thinking that maybe we would get something for free. No, we just got like music videos of the actress in the movie. What? Not excited about that at all. That was not. I don't know what that was at all. Just lying. Fan special. And it's a video. Could have YouTube that. Give me the QR code. I could have YouTube that on my own. Jeez. That was a lie. Other than that, the movie was great. It was a great time. So what have you went up to? What have you gotten yourself into? What have you tried? You done anything new? I plan on going to see Venom, the last one, and Gladiator. I I don't know if I've seen all of Venom. I think I've seen one, so I will catch up on that just in case I need it. I don't know if I will because I'm a smart cookie. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna go see those, and I think that's it for now. I'm gonna go see Wale in concert. I've never seen him in concert, so I'm pretty excited. I'm going to do a heart walk. I'm going to volunteer for that in DC. I've been running about 3 miles a day. I'm trying to get up to 5 so that I can join a 5K next year. Like a crazy person. Why would anybody do that? Ugh. Anyways, so I've been running. Me, my brother, and my dad are supposed to be in a competition to lose 10 pounds before December. I have gained weight and I want a redo before we even discuss who won. Or I have like less than a month to get this popping. I think it's unfair because I'm a girl, you know? And my brother keeps writing me, hey, sis, how much have you lost? Blah, blah. He knows. Am I gaining weight? Like, that makes no sense. It's because I'm a girl. When a guy can just be like, I think I'm just going to breathe extra low tomorrow. and they lose 30 pounds because it makes no sense. They get eyelashes they don't need, perfect eyebrows they don't need, all this stuff. For what? Okay. Anyways, that was a bit of a rant. Thank you for tuning in to my show. Make sure that you follow me, look at the past episodes. I am going to close out, I think, with one crime scene story. I think that'll be good to do. Let's see. Should we talk about one time I was working in jail and I was supposed to, roll someone's fingerprints, which means like get their fingerprints. And you do it the old school way and you do it on a card or whatever, right? And you also roll it into the computer. But on the card, you put into like a filing system. You're supposed to look at their prints and see if they're lying. But I can never really fully understand how to read prints. So I say she's fine, that she's not lying. The girl, you're supposed to see if they're lying about their identity, right? You're supposed to see if what they said when they came to the police station was the truth from their fingerprints. And I was like, she's straight. She's not lying. Turns out she was. She was a big liar, and I missed it. Which is not funny. But it's good that people double check. Always double check. So someone else checked me and found out how wrong I was. She was a huge liar. She had a couple of aliases, a couple different cards. It's always good to check your work. That's the lesson that Siki can give you. I'm glad that we had this talk. Also glad that I can laugh at these types of things because it's really important. Anyway, thank you for following me. Make sure you tune into my next episode. Make sure you write me, comment, tell me what you liked about the show. Let me know what things you think I should look into. And be sure to tune in because I am going to bake. I'm going to bake something. I'm not the biggest baker, but I'm ready. I'm ready to tackle it. And whatever other stuff I get into, something. Always. Oh, I went to the store. I know I was supposed to sign off, right? I went to the store, right? And I'm checking out. This guy who had checked out before me comes rushing in and he's like, oh my God, I left my card. I said, oh my God, you did. You left your card. It's right here. That's crazy. It's just sitting there. And he was like, that's crazy. He said, the thing is, I said, oh shit. Not that I don't want to talk. I appreciate it. But when someone says the thing is, you're about to be in for it, right? The thing is, ever since my wife died, my head has just been elsewhere. I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. He said, oh, I'm doing good. It was in January. Just little things like this, leaving my card everywhere. So, oh my God, are you getting out? Are you seeing people? I'm like asking, are you hanging out? Are you getting out of the house? He said, yeah, there's been a couple of women that asked for my phone number. And I think they wanted to start dating, but I think everybody knows that I'm going to need some time. I said, of course you're going to need some time. Why would you be dating? It's crazy. Of course you're going to need some time. Take as much time as you need. Your wife died. Anyways, I grabbed his hand and he said, I think I'm going to be okay. I said, you are going to be okay. And we exchanged like a half hug. Then he went on his merry way. I could have had me some money. It's a good thing I'm a good person. I don't really pay attention to everything that's going on because I didn't even see that card. No clue. Me and the other guy, the guy who was checking us out, we didn't know that man left that card. Anyways, again, I'm always doing something or having something done or getting into some kind of trouble or trying to get out of it. So tune in to my adventures, Suki's Honeydew Project. Let's get some stuff going. I will check y'all in a bit. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, and follow me on all my different channels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see y'all later.